The Great White Way. Not usually the site for a major scientific breakthrough. But there's a man on Broadway who claims to have solved one of science's greatest mysteries. Why are men and women so different? Rob Becker happens to be a comedian, not a scientist. But no matter, he's done his research. In his one-man show, the longest-running comedy on Broadway, he lays out his hypothesis. Men and women are different because millions of years ago, men became specialized for one kind of behavior and women for another.
You know, in the cave times, we had different jobs. Men were hunters, and women were gatherers. Makes sense to me why we would evolve with different instincts. Hunter. Think of a hunter like this. A hunter is someone who concentrates on his prey to the exclusion of everything else in the whole wide world until it's dead. Men are great at that. There are some drawbacks. That's why a guy has to turn down the radio when he gets lost.
Rob Becker is not the only one with a theory about men and women.
Scientists are spending zillions of dollars trying to find out if men and women are different. Yeah, it's come to that. Of course, I've known this all my life. So have you. In fact, I think it goes all the way back to the caveman. All right, and the cave woman too. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see what the scientists have to say.
This is really incredible. Look at this. Here's the hemisphere.
Last year at Yale University, doctors Sally and Bennett Shaywitz stumbled onto something they weren't even looking for.
We're looking here at the hemisphere by gender effects. And look at that. Look at that
wow,
remarkable,
really significant
difference.
Hey.
The man on the right.
The Shaywitzes were hunting for the part of the brain responsible for the reading disorder called dyslexia. They were using magnetic resonance imaging to record brain activity as men and women performed simple rhyming tests. Much to their amazement, the pictures kept coming back the same. When the men spoke, they used only one side of their brain, and when the women spoke, they used both sides. The Shaywitzes' findings created an international sensation. For the first time, the world had visual proof that men's and women's brains work differently. But still, no one knows why. The debate about sex differences in the brain has been raging for centuries, and now scientists are finally on the verge of a breakthrough. At least, they think they are. Researchers have confirmed some definite physical differences. Men have a slightly heavier brain, women slightly smaller. And some scientists believe the bundle of fibers that connects the two halves of the brain is wider in the female brain than in the male.